Alright. Well, I've been meaning to make a video for a couple of months now. Unfortunately, I am a first-rate procrastinator. I am just too good at procrastinating for my own good. I can put off anything for just about almost forever. But then I saw Ice Cold Bath's video, "We Need Your Help," her little call to arms, and I, for one, can truly appreciate how important what they're trying to do, how important it is. I mean, 8 years ago, I was a couple of years into a Navy career, and dealing with my issues or not so much dealing with my issues. YouTube wasn't around, but there are a lot of trans women who are, more than willing to share their stories on the internet and to do their best to reach out and get the word out. And honestly, the stories kind of had the opposite effect of what they were meant to. I mean, they just seemed bigger than life, and they made transitioning seem like some sort of epic journey that just scared the hell out of me. And so I spent a couple of years talking myself into to continue living as a guy. I mean, every day of my life I was making that decision over again, multiple times a day, deciding how I was going to continue. And finally, when I was eligible to re-enlist, I made my ultimate decision to continue living as a guy, and re-enlisted for 6 years in the Navy. Hoorah! And since I was what the Navy deemed a fairly valuable rate, they paid me a very nice re-enlistment bonus. I got the first half up front, which was about $20,000, and I made sure it was spent. That way I couldn't change my mind later and tried, because if I did, then they'd want their money back, and so I made sure the money was gone. And basically built a 6-year trap for myself. Well, needless to say, not too long after that, I wasn't really able to continue hiding from it. Luckily for me, some good friends, some good support. I actually made it through the next 6 years. And back in March, I actually came out the other side of 9.5 years in the Navy. And for well, since I've been out of the Navy, the plan's been fairly simple. Taking advantage of my GI Bill, and started college, and I figure college is as good a place as any to transition, so I've started moving forward with that. Figured it's time to quit running from it. I'm free of my 6-year trap. To be perfectly honest with you, transitioning was every bit as scary this time as it seemed 8 years ago. So I got online and started looking for, for support forums and whatnot to see what all was going on in the community. And I came across the growing trans community here on YouTube, and watching the trans men and women and their video blogs, and they made it all seem so much more human. And they took a lot of that epic quality out of it, and it became something that was attainable, and it's honestly, it's made it a lot less scarier for me. I'm almost not afraid at all. Almost. And, honestly, I have to say, with the other trans men and women I've met online, and the trans that I have met in real life, and those I've seen and watched here on YouTube, overall, trans men and women are intelligent and well-spoken, interesting people. Even when you dismiss their whole trans status, they're still interesting, intelligent people. And I have to say, I consider myself in good company, and I am proud to step forward and to add my voice and to help out and to let others know that this is doable, and it's not that big scary thing that it seems to be. I mean, it has its challenges, like everything in life has its challenges, but it's doable, You don't need to be a demigod to transition. And you just have to follow your heart.